So session 2, we left off in Pensueno, in Caldetta, which is a little marshy town, and you all discovered it's been having some ghost, not issues, but just some ghostly events, a gentle haunting Pensueno has been having. And I realised I as well didn't show you like the handout I have for Pensueno. I have a couple, so here they are if you want to look through that and read it. We've got the map view which you were all on earlier, or last week rather, but this one's got like descriptions which I sent over the chat as well. And then just a little bit about it. But that is where we are. The party all met. So we have Wrath and Wraith, the twins, Tokki, the fearless bunny, Xana the sea elf, we've got Javi, no longer homeless, and then Alanis, fond of trees. And you have all met sometimes again. Some of you have met before, years ago, weeks ago, but you've all coincidentally converged in the same little town. And you, upon kind of seeing the town is suffering this gentle haunting, you were kind of talking to a ghost, Darren, sort of understanding his family, asking how he died, learning a little bit more about each other through this process. And then 4 adventurers stumbled into town calling for help. They had been attacked, and you helped them to the temple of Santa Perdita, where Sister Morel, who is a gnome, said that she would tend to them and then kind of shooed you out of the room, where Othar, the human wizard in the group, was quite badly injured. But Xana was able to tend to that as well a little bit. Healed Othar up a little. And as you guys were shooed out of the room, you were reflecting on what they told you, which was that they were beaten up by a bunch of crabs, which you were like, that sounds really easy. And that's where we left off. So I'll hand back to you guys in the temple of Santa Perdita. It's about 5:30 in the evening. The sun is still setting.
I mean, are we going to fight some crabs?
Feel like I could take a crab. Feel like I could take a herringon.
Let's go.
Let's go fight some crabs.
Us,
love
all of us,
running.
to the crabs, not me and Wraith specifically.
That's so cheerful. Let's go for a fight.
Yeah.
Nice. So what are you doing? Are you just going to go out in hopes of finding some crabs somewhere? Have you got a plan?
Do we know where? Because they said they were at a shipwreck. Do we know? Did any of us ask where that was? Do we have any idea?
It was in the
A
lake.
lake?
It was in the lake. Wreck in Lake Dakada, but we don't know where in Lake Dakada.
Yes, and I'd say that all of you know, Lake Dakada is the lake that Caldetta is like, not Caldetta, sorry, Pensueno is like built on, like it's a big lake, and it's the one that like the docks in town launch out into. So that's the lake, but it's big, and like you say, you don't quite know where the shipwreck is.
Oh my god, guys. The ghost that I spoke to, he mentioned something
Oops.
about a lake as well, so maybe we'll find something out there.
The fisherman ghost?
Yeah. He said something about a lake. Like maybe he was going to a lake or he was coming back from a lake before he died.
Accent.
Yes,
Unless there's
Michelle.
lots of other lakes here.
No,
I'm
I think that's
overthinking
just the one. But it's big, so do we want to just wander around it, or do we want to? It feels kind of bad to go into the sick room and be like, "Hey, where were the crabs?" But I can't really think of what else we could do.
Xana's gonna get up and like put her ear to the door and try to hear if
Okay.
like things have calmed down a bit.
Yeah, go for it. Roll perception check, please.
A 12.
12. Yeah, it's hard to tell. There's a lot of noise coming from in there, but quite hard for you to distinguish if like that's the sound of just sort of 5 people talking at once and asking questions, or if that's kind of like someone receiving medical attention. No one's like screaming.
Xana's gonna crack the door open and like
Mhm.
look in
Cool.
quietly.
Nice. Are you trying to do that kind of stealthily? Like you trying to not be noticed?
No, she's not trying not to be noticed, but
Okay.
she's also trying not to be disruptive.
Gotcha.
So just like, yeah.
Gotcha. You peek in and you see that Othar, the human, he's sort of laid out on the bed. He's unconscious again now. He kind of came to after you healed him. But he's kind of just got some bandages on him that Sister Morel seems to be administering, and then there's the other members of the party, the half orc and the halfling and the kobold, all sort of gathered around talking. The half orc is sort of talking over the kobold and the halfling's heads at sort of Sister Morel, sort of explaining kind of what happened. And as the door opens, they kind of fall silent and look over to you. And Sister Morel sort of kind of half smiles at you.
Fuck. Sorry to interrupt. How are things looking in here?
Yeah, they're looking a little better. Can I help you? Is everything okay? I thought you were gonna go somewhere else.
We were hoping to have a look into those crabs that the party encountered. We were wondering if we could find out a bit more about them.
Oh, okay. And she kind of looks at the other members of the party who sort of shrug. And then she's like, give me 1 second. Actually, and then she kind of walks to the door and sticks her head out and kind of calls over another sister who looks like kind of not as senior. And bless you. And sneezes, and then says, "I'm so sorry," and then asks the younger sister to go and get Mother Cremini. And she's like, I need to keep tending to the people you brought in, but Mother Cremini will be able to help if you're interested in helping out around town. Have you seen the jobs that we'd put up, and that's why you're interested?
Yeah. Yes, that's why.
Excellent. Roll a deception check, I think.
19, baby.
Nice one, bro. Yeah, she's like, okay, excellent. Mother Cremini will be able to help. Just if you just wait for a second, she's usually quite busy. And then she's like to Tokki, she's like, actually, I think you had a meeting to talk to her anyway, didn't you?
Yes, I did. In all the confusion, I forgot that was tonight. But yeah, I did.
Okay, brilliant.
Look at you, you've already got friends in high places.
Excellent. Excellent, thank you. Okay, I'll get back to these people, and then you folks just wait around, and then she'll be out soon. Bro, she gives you like a thumbs up, and then backs into the room and closes the door.
I give a thumbs up back.
Good vibes. Cool. So she heads back into the room, and then it's probably about 5 minutes before Mother Cremini comes out. But when she does, you see a older human woman. She's got sort of she looks maybe sort of like 60 potentially. She's got long dark, quite textured black hair that's kind of going grey and shot through with grey a little bit. And she walks up to you, and she's got sort of like that like monk nun thing of like, she's got her hands like this where her hands aren't visible. She's got her sleeves sort of against each other. And she comes over, she's like, hello, my name is Mother Cremini. How may I help you? I heard you were asking about the jobs that we've got around town.
Yeah, I think we were just curious about the party in here who said they ran into some crabs. We were just wondering what happened.
Of course. Yes, as far as I know, we sent them, and she said, well, follow me. And she kind of signals you to kind of follow her into her sort of like private office that she's got, and it's not huge. It's a little bit of a squeeze for all of you to fit in there. But she invites you in and closes the door, and she says, "Give me just a second." And she like opens. She's got a desk, and she opens some drawers and pulls out some paper. Rifles through. She says, "Yes, that particular party were looking into a particularly violent haunting around the shipwreck of the Sycamore, which ran aground on the shores of Lake Dakota." I've not had a full debriefing from them. I'm sure that's something that Sister Morel is doing at the moment, but it appears from what I've heard they didn't even really make it to the spiritual part of this quest that we asked them to do. It seems they got deterred along the way. There can be, frightful things out in the marshes, more than just the spirits that have been haunting us lately.
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
Are these?
you go.
Sorry. So are these like crabs like all over the lake, or where do we find them?
I mean, well, if you're just looking to kind of find crabs, and she's gonna sort of like shuffle the papers and maybe start putting them back in her desk. She's like, well, I mean,
Not that that's the main thing, but just it sounds like this is what they ran into, like instead of the ship.
yes, well, maybe when they're a bit better. If you did want to take this job, we have a few around town. I feel like we're approaching this conversation a little bit backwards. You were here to talk about taking on some of the jobs that we're paying people for, yes?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, what ones were you interested in?
The ones paying the most gold.
Well,
That's a good idea.
well,
But also the ones that don't have the word violent in it, like the last one.
okay. I'm not quite sure which ones you might have seen then.
Feel like
She kind of like gestures as if sort of asking you to sit, but then she's kind of like, there's maybe 3 chairs in this room, one of them is hers, and so she sort of says, make yourselves comfortable. Maybe I'm not quite sure what jobs you might have seen or who you might have heard from, but essentially,
Xana just squats on the floor.
cute. I love
Wraith will absolutely sit in one of the chairs.
it.
Say Tokki will sit.
Cute, nice.
Tokki and Wraith sit down.
Is there anyone else?
They like try and sit on the same chair.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I sit on Wraith's lap.
Oh, you guys are
Classic,
way
yeah.
closer than twins need to be, man.
Yeah, this is not too close.
Unnecessary.
It's your vibe. We respect it. What's Harvey doing?
Are there any free chairs?
No, I
Next,
think.
there is one
Okay.
more.
Oh no,
Wait, no, there's one more
Tokki's-
chair, right?
No,
Tokki's in the
he's
other one,
sitting in it.
right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Harvey's fine to lean.
nice. There's like a
Right.
back wall. You can lean up against the back wall. Looking
Cool.
cool.
Trying to look cool, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm just picturing like Wrath sitting there going like tapping his lap for Harvey on.
Yeah.
I was 100% gonna ask, but then I was like, no. I've fucked out too much already.
Oh,
Amazing.
so funny.
Fantastic. Mother Cremini is kind of, she just sort of shrugs and sits down herself on her chair behind the desk. And so she starts to explain. She says, so you may have noticed, but we have some ghosts around town. And despite having a strong association with Santa Perdita, she does like a cross, who, well, is associated with moving on to the afterlife. This is a phenomena we haven't experienced before. Something fairly new to our town, only started about half a year ago. And, well, the ghosts in town, they're nothing to be scared of. They don't hurt people. They seem to be quite content. And we think, after a lot of kind of spiritual consultation with them and meditating upon it, that this is mainly because they died mostly peaceful deaths, and their burial rites were respected, and they passed on easily. But for whatever reason, once a month, they seem to come back. However, this also means the area surrounding Pensueno, people who died in the marshes, are coming back once a month, and those people didn't die so peacefully. Here, it's people who maybe died in their sleep, what have you. But out there, it's people who drowned in a shipwreck or died mysteriously, and the answers around their deaths weren't solved. We see this fairly often. It's not the safest corner of the world, just the terrain and the nature that we live in. And she gestures to tokki, xana, and wraith, and she's like, you know this already, I'm sure, from this morning you brought in the man who died in the marshes. So I'm sure you can imagine what can happen to someone even further out, especially in the dark. So since those souls have also returned to our plane, they have been violent. And yeah, it's very much woman in black. 100%.
I'm out.
Massive
I'm out.
inspiration for
I'm
this.
peaceful. No way.
Goodbye.
There's multiple
Ain't
causeways
no
in this
way.
town.
I need to make a second braver character.
Oh.
Oh dear. But yes, so yeah, she says, so these lost souls, they've become malevolent. And we've been recruiting people who pass through town, usually quite strong people, adventurers. And just, they're staying here for a night, and we ask them to help us out and help us lay these souls to rest. We have a list of people who need our help from reports, just because at this time every month it's not safe for people to go working and walking, and it's disruptive, and we want to help these people regardless. So we have been offering 60 gold pieces for each soul that is helped along the way, and that's 60 each. You would each receive 60 gold pieces. It's just a flat rate, just as to you, Wraith. It's a flat rate. There isn't more money, lesser money. All of these souls to be helped are equal. Sorry, I misspoke. 20 gold pieces per spirit laid to rest.
Man, that's
my bad.
Gold pieces.
She looks at something.
Well,
She's
no,
like,
I'm not interested.
no, she's like, my bad.
Shake
Got that
your head at
wrong.
Wraith.
But we do have reports. This is where I misspoke and got confused. We do have reports of the job that the party were out doing for us before they got attacked by these crabs was to lay 3 spirits to rest. Therefore, their job would have been worth 60 total. We have 2 outstanding jobs at the moment. The one that they had the party were filling out, and then reports of one slightly more unusual. We're slightly less clear on the second one. Can I interest you in either of them? Both of them? It would be a great help to the temple and to the town. And obviously, as I said, we can pay you.
How do you lay a spirit to rest?
Well, we have a prayer that we like people to read out when, unfortunately, a lot of these encounters involve some sort of battle. Upon beating, I suppose, I've never fought a ghost, but upon beating the ghost, they become subdued, and then over their remains, you can read the prayer, and this seems to lay them to rest. They'll still continue to come back, but they won't be malevolent, as they're not a lost spirit anymore.
This is over their physical remains?
Yes, if possible.
Spooky.
I think we're interested. Does anyone else have a preference?
Do we has she told us anything about this other unusual one? Or she's not really said anything about it.
No more than she's just said just now.
So one has 3 spirits to put to rest, and the other potentially 1.
Yes.
Well, my vote is 3 for the price of 1, but I'm only 1 vote. What say you, brother?
I say the same.
3 seems like more fun.
I was interested in the crabs, so
And I mean, in theory, the half of the crabs hopefully have already been taken care of.
exactly.
I like the
you-
maths.
Nice. If you do have time, no one showed much interest in the other one. I think having a bit of your similar mentality of one job pays more. But
Out
there
of
is
curiosity, what is the other one?
the details we have for the other one are, whereas the other job with the crabs, we're fairly confident that it's the souls of some sailors who died in a shipwreck a while ago. This one is more mysterious. People have been reporting wailing sounds, cold spots on one section of the marsh. People have been saying that when they travel along there around this time of the month, if they're traveling on a horse, the horse will spook. No one's seen anything yet, but yes. Hello, Izzy.
Hello.
Hi, Izzy.
Hello.
Hi.
We're talking to the mother
We've
of the
agreed
temple about
to go help
ghosts.
some ghosts.
Yes, the ghost and the crabs are related.
What if there are ghost crabs?
Gosh,
Oh my
You
goodness.
can
Crabs.
throw
crabs
those
with
two.
unfinished business.
That's too many ghosts and too many crabs.
So
Do we need to say which one we're going for now?
I'm happy for you to take both and do them in your own time, though I would suggest not going now. After dark is not the safest time. The spirits seem to be a lot more restless. I would advise waiting until morning when they're a bit more subdued, but obviously it is up to you if you do want to go now. We can provide some candles that we've given to places around town, which seems to help a little bit in warding off the ghosts, but as a caveat, I will say that this will only really deter curious spirits. For those that are actively hostile, let's say, they won't be deterred.
how long do the ghosts stay? You said they come around once a month, but is it for a few days?
It seems to be around for a few days, 3 days. It seems to be when there's a new moon. So twilight on the first day of the kind of new moon period, they appear, and then, they vanish at about dawn of the first day, the third day. Sorry.
Seems like we can wait
So,
till tomorrow.
Do we need to do this in those 3 days before the ghosts disappear?
Yes, otherwise it would be quite hard to, unless you have a way to contact them. They seem to disappear the rest of the time, and they don't seem to be here. It's odd. We're not quite sure where it's happening, but it is. Maybe it's a blessing and a lesson that Perdita has sent to us.
Well, I'm not the best at waiting, but I guess I can try. What do you all think?
I'm happy to wait until morning. Make our lives easier.
Easier. I think it might be better to fight a ghost in the daylight than at night.
Nice one. Okay, excellent. Well, I can give you some information about it now, and you can set off in your own times. So she tells you, so the 2 locations, one is 12 miles along the northern shore of Lake Takada. That seems to be where the other party were heading. And like I say, you may want to speak to them, see how they got on after their friend is a bit more healed. And then the second one is a mile to the east in the marsh.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow, that's
the second one's the
very long
mysterious
way.
one.
The second one's a mysterious one, yeah. The one that's a mile to the east.
And where's the first one?
That one is 2 miles.
the lake.
2 miles along the northern shore of Lake Takada.
How are we spelling the lake? Sorry.
I put it in the chat.
Thank you. Oh, it's way off.
Yeah, I thought it began with a T.
I thought it would
Oh.
be over the T.
Just trying to find the prayer because I lost it, but that's fine. Ah, here we go.
The prayer.
The
that we
prayer
read
that
over
you,
the
yeah.
body.
Oh, yes.
Here we are. I'll just put it in the chat. She gives you it on like a scrap of paper. Well, if that's all, can I help you with anything else? I didn't get your names. Sorry.
I believe we had a meeting scheduled for today. I
Are
don't know
you
if now's still a good
Tokki?
time. Tokki Flitzen, yes.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Now is a good time as any. What can I help with?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. I'm writing an encyclopedia on the saints, and I'm here from the University of St. Anto in Rasheen to do some research on perdita. I just wondered if I could talk to you.
Of course. Yes. Definitely. We'd be more than happy to help you in your research.
Thank you. I was just wondering really if there's anything you can tell me. I know perdita's kind of one of the saints we know the least about, but being from here, I just wondered if there was anything extra you might know.
Of course. Yes. I mean, as you say, the nature of Perdita herself, we knew very little about her in her life. She was a healer, some say she was an undertaker of sorts. Some even go so far as to say she was into necromancy style magic, but we don't hold that much stock with that theory. Because in general, she seems to dislike necromancy in most forms, unless it is helping the dead. Move on, but in just being a quiet healer woman in a forgotten corner of the world, she, when she was martyred, that was the first most people have heard of her. And yes, it was, a fair few thousand years ago now. Ish, that happened. There's obviously no living memory, but I don't want to be repeating myself, obviously. How much do you kind of already know? Are you interested in kind of theories we may have of her life, her relics, her remains, her story?
Yeah, theories of her relic. Yeah, that would be really helpful.
Okay, so the theories of her, it's a lot of people around town, they've been here for generations. Some do claim that, they are descended from Santa Perdita, but there's no real proof to this. And in a town as small as this, families change quite frequently. People move on to find better opportunities, so it's been quite hard to trace those. I know we have had some people through, over the years looking into kind of lineages and things like that, but they've never had much luck. But the relic, so yes, Perdita has her mortar and pestle, which is said to kind of cure any illness, relieve any pain. This was, I believe, held in the town for a fair few generations, but at some point was lost, unfortunately. And there's rumours that it was stolen, rumours that it was traded when the town had hit a hard point in its history. And some say that it was just misplaced. Some people don't care for the saints so much. The temple hadn't been as well established back then, and there was no one to guard it. And I'm sure it still exists somewhere. I believe saintly relics are very, if not impossible, to destroy. So I'm sure it's still out there somewhere, but hasn't been seen in a fair few hundred years.
Do you personally believe that it would still be in town, or do you think it's gone?
I tend to believe that if there were an occasion where we needed this, Perdita would help us find it herself. And I think she's wise enough to let this stay hidden. You know, we help people relieve their pain, we help people heal, but at the same time, I do believe that if there was a cure-all relic, that would disrupt the natural balance that Perdita favors so much. So I believe, I don't know, I've spent most of my life thinking on Perdita and her actions, and I sometimes wonder if she didn't lose it on purpose herself, through some divine influence, and is keeping it hidden until it's needed again.
What? Oh, are we all in the room, by the way?
You guys didn't say you were heading out, so I think you're still there.
Yeah.
Just watching Tokki do his job.
Like, I have a meeting. We were like, no worries. We can stay for that too.
We'll
Go
just stay
ahead.
squatting.
What do you think it would take to... Wait, I've lost the accent. Oh my god. So, what do you think it would take to get her to show us where the relic is?
A good question. Well, I imagine it would look quite dark. I think it wouldn't be a natural illness. I think it would have to be something that was being spread by someone, and that was something that only the relic could cure. I think if it was a natural disease or pain, then I think that would be as painful as it is, considered as part of the natural cycle of things. But if it was something that, a poisoning or you know, a man-made illness or something like this, I think she could be persuaded to reveal its location.
What if it was unnatural, like the way the rifts are unnatural?
Well, I mean, it's a big question. Are the rifts unnatural? You know, I personally don't know what caused them. And, you know, phenomena like this, well, spells to travel through planes have existed for who knows how long. I don't know. I imagine if someone had deliberately used a rift to harm someone, maybe that could be cause enough. Are you referring to anything specific?
Oh no, nothing. Just all theoretical.
Roll a deception check.
Insight check. Can I insight check it, or do I need
Go
to?
for it. No, you can do if you want.
I got 9.
Okay. Let me roll then. Okay. Yeah, Mother cremini kind of nods. And kind of just accepts. 17. So yeah, I called for deception because I know Michelle's backstory. But as you're kind of there, kind of getting vibes, Michelle, what would you say Xana is kind of giving away in this moment to the strangers around her? Especially when
I think
they did
she's
quite
just
well.
trying to like. I think she's like trying to play it cool, but I guess if Wraith is rolled high, then she can see that it's like a forced playing it cool. And there's some like Xana clearly has like some kind of personal stake in this, and like she's trying not to show like desperation.
Personal stake in the mortar and pestle sort of healing vibe.
In what she's asking about, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice.
What about the ghosts? How is that just in Pensueno? Do you know if this is affecting other towns?
No, it seems to be around here. From what we can see, it seems to be kind of hard to define, 5, maybe 7 mile radius around the town. We haven't really had the resources to investigate it. It began happening about 4 months ago, towards the end of Asta Venus. Nope, that's the wrong one. The second month of autumn.
That's the meaning.
Estivating, thank you. And yes, but we haven't really had the, like I say, the resources to look into it too much.
Do you believe it's to do with this being Perdita's home? It seems sort of the antithesis of Perdita's beliefs.
Yes, I'm not sure really. When they first appeared, the town kind of gathered and we discussed it. And between ourselves and the town keeper, we came to the conclusion that so long as we put measures in place and precautions and were careful, then this seemed like a natural occurrence. Stranger things had happened in the past few decades. Maybe this is a byproduct of that. Maybe something has happened, but yes, we're not overly confident about what's causing it. But aside from no one's been badly hurt by this. In fact, a lot of people have found comfort in being able to see their loved ones again. So, aside from the more malevolent lost spirits on the outskirts of town, it's not been a high priority for us to research. We of course have written to the Caldetta Circle and, petitioned for someone to come and examine, investigate, but so far no one has come to town.
Thank you. That's been really helpful. Have you ever heard of, over the years in Pensueno or maybe Caldetta at large, other miracles being worked that may or may not be attributed to Perdita? Strange things?
Nothing that I know of. No. Aside from the rifts, no, nothing that I can
I'm thinking
think of.
maybe shit, I don't know how long ago it would have been. Hold on.
While you're looking that up, I got the date wrong. It was around the end of Yilness that the like ghosts appeared. I got the one wrong.
I think this would have been about 1,000 years ago.
Oh, I wasn't around then.
Just rumors, I meant, just stories.
Stories concerning Perdita or anything?
Perdita or any kind of saint in Caldetta.
Well, 1,000-ish years ago, there was obviously the martyring of Santa Orosolia. I'm sorry, nothing I can really think of.
No, that's fine. Just a rumor I heard. You wouldn't happen to have heard of this song, would you? And can I show her the song?
Yeah.
Like, I think I have it written down in a book.
Yeah, of course you do. Go for it. Yeah. She'll read that over. And says, "No, I'm sorry, this doesn't mean anything to me." She kind of has like a closer read. No, I apologize. She hands it back to you, but I haven't heard this. I can't say I'm widely traveled. I've not heard the bards of Rollcore but only singers who have come through town, and I can't say I've heard this sung before or can tell meaning from it.
That's fine, just a hunch. I didn't think it was likely. This has been really helpful. Thank you. Just one last thing before I go. What drew you to Perdita? Why did you want to become a sister of her order?
Well, I'm from Caldetta. I was as you could probably tell from my thick Spanish accent, I'm from Caldetta.
Of course.
Hey?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, I was always drawn to a more religious way of life. My family were, I mean, I hesitate to use the word devout. It wasn't really towards any particular saint, but as I grew up, I was interested in maybe a medical profession, but then was drawn more to the people side of it and helping people through, maybe where medicine fails. And so I traveled here, and enrolled as a sister, and have been here ever since. That was 45 years ago.
Well, it seems like you do a lot of good work here, and I wouldn't want to take up any more of your time, but thank you for talking to me. It's been very
Of
helpful.
course. Keep in contact if you have any other questions. I'd be interested to see how this encyclopedia goes.
Thank you. Yeah, I should be in town for maybe a week or two more.
Okay.
I don't know if you know my cousin, the Caradogs. They've just had a baby, so
Yes. Oh, they had the baby. Oh, that's wonderful.
yes, a
Oh.
couple of days ago. So
Oh, I'll be sure
I'll
to
see
wish
them. I'll
Yellen and
be
Daba
around.
my good wishes. Amazing.
Thank you.
It was lovely meeting you. She'll stand up from her seat. Imagine some people's thighs have probably got a bit stiff.
I was
Squatting.
literally about to say, I was about to lean over to my brother and be like, get off, my legs are numb.
Excellent.
Under my breath, only to him.
Fantastic. Yes, so as Mother cremini sort of says goodbye, what are you doing? It's probably about 6 o'clock now. The light's nearly gone from the sky.
Xana's gonna like kind of hang at the back as everyone's leaving. And like she'll wait until everyone's left, and then she's gonna like turn back to the Mother Petite. Wait, what's her name?
Mother cremini.
I almost called her Perdita. And
Yeah,
like,
I was like, she's in the room.
Hey girly. 6-year-old woman. Can I ask you one more question?
Of course, my child.
What's your belief on what happens to, like, people when they die?
Well, I mean, I can give you several answers there. I can go through physically what happens to a body when the soul has left it and the stages of decomposition and rejoining the earth, and the various funeral rites that many countries observe, and the healing this gives the family members and friends left behind. Spiritually, we're not sure. There is somewhere the soul moves on to. I mean, when the rift happened, that kind of threw a whole other question into it, because we'd kind of always maybe thought that souls rejoined wherever the saints live, on whatever plane they inhabit, but no one's yet been able to find them. So.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
What about when a body is still alive, but it's like the soul isn't quite there anymore? Do you think it's possible to bring them back?
I think it can be. I think there are certain conditions that people have, or experiences someone has lived through, that mean their soul has simply decided to continue on elsewhere.
No, they wouldn't decide that.
Okay. Well, I think then that if they wouldn't decide that, if they were the sort of person to fight, well, I mean, you see the ghosts around here, they have unfinished business, and the soul doesn't move on, no matter how hard its body may get it to. So I think there's always faith and hope. and evidence that quite literally people don't always move on. And like I said, this can be a comfort. So I think it depends on what's caused it. If it, a curse or something that would take, someone with arcane power to reverse, or someone with a lot of divine power, maybe, depending on the source. If it's an illness, a strong healer, if something can maybe sever the soul from the body, in the sense that they're not really here anymore. That sounds like something quite complicated.
Yeah, it is.
Are you okay?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm fine, girl. Thanks for asking, though.
Okay. Of course.
Can Mother Cremini inside check that? I'm not there.
Let's step back up character.
Yeah.
Steph's multi-classing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Xana will be like, oh, it was so good to talk to you, though. Like, such interesting things you have to say.
Of course.
You're
you as
so
well.
welcome.
Of
And then
course.
yeah, she will leave.
Nice. Mother Cremini will sort of thumbs up. That's the sign of perdita.
Xana's finger guns back.
Nice. She's like, oh, you got me. Cool. Yeah. What are you guys doing? It's about 6 o'clock. Light is lessening.
Well, I don't know about you folks, but I definitely need another drink.
I would
Let's
love a
go.
drink.
I could go for a drink.
See, I could go for a drink.
I mean, if we are going to be fighting some crabs together tomorrow, it makes sense to get to know each other.
Nothing better than fighting some crabs hungover. Let's go.
It's the only way I do it.
So
What
many
crabs
sexual
before?
jokes. Not that kind,
Yeah.
brother.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to the tavern.
Off to
Cool.
the
What
tavern.
one are you going to? Are you going to the Black Trumpet or the Burnt Match?
Do we know which one's the rowdy one?
That'll probably be the Black Trumpet.
I think
Can't
we go to
promise
the
any
Black
bar
Trumpet.
fights, but it's definitely a lot more
Right?
busy.
Yeah, Black Trumpet's good with me.
Wraith hooks arms with her brother and just starts walking towards the Black Trumpet.
Let's go.
I guess that means yes.
I love it.
Whilst we're walking, I'm going to be like, so what's happened with you and Tokki?
He appears to be quite delicate for a knight in shining armor.
Oh, okay. And you detest him because...
I don't detest him. I have no problem with him. I treat him the same way I treat everyone else.
Okay.
Barring you, of course.
Of course, naturally.
What about you? You seem to be gotten quite attached to quite a few people. Didn't feel
Oh,
like
you know
sharing.
me. Well, you see, the thing is, recently I met this person, and I thought it might be something, but I think they've misinterpreted based on something you said earlier.
Which person? The charming rogue or the knight in shining armor?
The rogue.
Well, I can't say you have poor taste on that front.
No. And now I'm not quite sure how to fix this, but it's fine.
Dear
I
brother, are you
fucked
getting
up.
attached?
No, absolutely not. You know me.
Good. I'm not sure we can be forming attachments if we want to keep moving.
No, absolutely. I am unattached as they come. You know me.
Insight check. If I need to. Or can I just look at my brother and know? You tell me, April.
Yeah.
Bullshitting to the highest degree, and it's blatantly obvious. He's not trying to hide it, it's you.
Whatever you say, darling.
And he'll just hug you as he walks in the
Oh,
tavern.
Wraith would just give his arm a squeeze and they'll keep going.
nice. What are the others doing?
I think as we're walking, I'm gonna say, Javi, Alanis, how do you two know each other?
Oh, we were roommates.
So we lived together in Caldetsville.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, he was being chased by the police, but he did nothing wrong, so we had to correct that. And then I was like, oh, this guy can't be left alone. I'll look out for him.
Oh my god, the drama! I love it.
Yes.
So how long have you guys known each other?
Oh, what a good question.
That's a great question.
Oh,
Let me
I,
remind my
I,
timeline.
I can help if you want. It's been a year minus
A
9
year?
days.
Excellent. A year, but we lived together for a month and we haven't seen each other since. Really, we've both been traveling.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot of that going around.
How about you and Tokki? How do you know each other?
Oh, we met at the University of Basmar
Conga.
2 years ago. Sorry, University of Glasgow in Basmar.
In Baswa.
2 years ago.
I think it was it was like a year and a half, maybe? Have a timeline somewhere.
Time passes so weirdly these days. You're probably right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a year and a half ago.
But we haven't seen each other since then either. We just ran into each other in town.
It's a small world.
Are we at the Black Trumpet yet?
Yeah, if you guys want to keep talking, we can walk longer. But yeah, you can be there.
Unless someone else wants to say something.
I like talk might come easily when we've all had a few drinks.
Yeah.
Love it.
Gonna be like, so guys, it's actually my birthday today, so rounds on me.
What?
And then just like orders drinks for everyone
Cute.
at the bar.
Nice one. Excellent. So yeah, you walk in, you guys find a table, and Xana announces this and goes up to the bar to order drinks for everyone. Is there anything particular you're ordering for everyone? You could look at the menu or you could just ask for a drink.
The strongest spirits you've got.
Amazing. Yes, there's still only that one waitress here, who was here earlier. She's doing it alone, and she says that will probably be the Geeka. It's kind of like a gnomish, colourless spirit. There's a few berries kind of mashed into the bottom of the shot glass. Probably the strongest we've got.
Fun.
Amazing. That's 3 silver pieces each. How many are you getting?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6
Cool.
shots, please.
Amazing. So that would be that much. 1 gold, 2 silver, I think.
I don't actually know how much gold I have.
Yeah, 1 gold, 2 silver, I think.
Okay.
And she gives you a tray of shot glasses, and it's like quite a tall but thin shot glass, and it's got this kind of looks like gin or vodka, but then when you smell it, it's this sharp sort of like almost tar like smell, and there's a few berries, kind of they're kind of red berries with sort of where there's been mashed into the bottom of the glass. There's like kind of purple mulch in the bottom, and it kind of, the purple is sort of drifting up into the rest of the spirit, and she gives you the tray and you hand over the money.
How do I know how much money I have actually?
It'll be on
Do we
your
have a starting?
Oh, if you've not sorted out the money, let me look it up for you then.
Sorry, I didn't think about it.
It's alright.
I don't think I have.
You have, it's based on your background, so you've got 5 gold
yes.
pieces.
How many, sorry?
5.
5, thank you. Okay. Xana will pass the shots around. Be like, the living in the moment.
Living in the moment.
Living in the moment.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday.
Wraith will tip hers up, and then as everyone's taking a shot, pass it off to Wrath.
Oh, are you doing it
Can't vote.
sneaky? Do I need to call for a sleight of hand?
It could be sneaky. She's quite sneaky in
Go
general.
for it.
Yeah. She's not trying to draw attention to it. 19.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's probably alright. Love it. Let's put some
Am I
time.
sneaky though?
Are you sneaky? Roll your sleight of hand. Roll your sleight of hand.
No one knows who the glass came from, but it's obvious I have an extra glass.
Yeah, no, roll your one, Ra.
Is it this stealth, I assume?
Sleight of hand.
Oh! Okay. Shall I keep the roll or just re-roll it again? I rolled
It's the
stealth,
same. Oh, you do it on DW1, don't you? Yeah, roll it again.
Even worse!
Beautiful.
Okay, 7. There you go.
7. I reckon that some of you, whoever's sitting next and opposite Wrath, suddenly notice Wrath has an extra drink that's come from somewhere. You couldn't decide where you guys are sitting.
Wraith is sitting next to Wrath, so on one side.
I feel like it's got to be the tokki or javi sitting on the other side, right?
Both of them
It's,
directly
One's next to
opposite.
one
It's not
opposite.
Javi.
Aww.
Javi's definitely next to Alanis. I can tell you that for free.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, Alanis is not next to Wrath. So.
Alright.
Oh, fine. Tokki
Oh.
will be there, but Tokki is just like, yeah, he's got an extra glass. That's
Could be
par for the
Right.
course.
Wraith, Wrath, Tokki, Xana, Javi, Alana.
Yeah, we got it.
3-3.
This is important.
Table setting sorted.
Lauren, can you put us on the map, please?
You can adjust yourselves. You can move your tokens to be how you want to be
That's
round
true,
the
we
table.
can. I think Xana's next to
All right,
tokki.
I'll put you all in the right location, and then you can move
Okay.
yourselves around.
Wraith's just sat at different tables.
Grace does not want to be next to us.
Wraith's in the corner, far edge.
Mm.
In fact, Wraith's got her journal out. She's listening, but she's got her journal out at this point.
Ooh. Perfect. Yeah, what are you guys doing? Are you just drinking, just chatting? Did you want to see the menu? If you wanted food or more drinks?
More drinks.
I think
Awesome.
Next round's also on me. What does everyone want?
Javi will get up and say, "No, I'll get this one."
Oh, don't be
and-
silly. It's fine.
Are you sure? What is it going to get expensive?
Expensive? That sounds like a problem for later, Xana, not this, not me.
How many has Xana had already?
And it's got 5 gold.
Xana just is drug energy.
Yeah, Xana's been drinking
When she's sober.
with tokki. That's
be
how we
fair-
found her.
Tokki and Xana were
True,
drinking
actually,
all-
yeah, that's a good point. We've had a few already.
I think the ghost sobered me up, though.
Yeah.
At the very least, Javi will, if she insists on paying, Javi will at least help her carry stuff back to the table.
Cute.
Aw,
What are you getting
thank
this
you.
time? What are you looking for?
What does everyone want?
Is there a menu? Or...
There is a menu if you would like to see it. There we
I
are.
would love to see a
See a
menu.
menu.
Oh wow!
Oh, fucking
Lauren.
hell.
Oh,
That's not what I was
cool.
expecting.
Right. If you click on it,
Oh my god.
then you can read
Whoa.
it, or you can just scroll down. I have a text-only version.
I'm obsessed. No, I'm
Oh.
looking at the menu.
Don't expect this. I had time on my hands. This is not going to be the case for every single
Oh,
tavern.
man.
I
Kraken
love
Great
it.
Saturday.
I
Oh
like
my
the Kraken
days.
Saturday.
Incredible.
Well, they ate before they went out, so Jordan's not eating. I'm sure he's just drinking.
I feel like Wraith maybe took food up with Wrath in the afternoon.
Mm.
Wow, Lauren.
Thank you.
Sounds like a really nice menu. I'd love to eat.
I know, right?
In real
Yeah.
life.
I'd be all over
Like,
this.
I want to try some Java gin coffee.
Get what you
What
want.
about the Naga noodle soup? Oh,
Oh,
Mm.
fantastic.
I think I'm gonna go for a Kinderi.
Mm.
oh god, it's multiple pages.
Oh, wait.
Gotta be
Is
kidding
There's
me.
more!
What do you mean?
What?
There's just if you scroll
Wait,
down.
where's-
Why?
There's not more than one page.
There's only one page.
I was stressed.
I don't even know how.
Yeah, I think Xana will also get a Kinderi.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the wine that I'm not gonna try and pronounce.
Nice. Pumin.
I mean,
Is there an equivalent
Mm.
to a Greysdale mead, Lauren?
I mean, probably, yeah. What's the end goal? You can ask for. I mean, roll a. Fuck. I mean, I don't know actually if you know what to ask for.
Yeah. She's travelled around a bit now. They've been around for like
Yeah,
a year.
roll me a oh bloody hell, I don't know, like a just
It's
a
fine if not.
no, just charisma check, I think maybe, or history, just to kind of either one, like to see
Okay,
if you've
I'll do a crit.
soaked up the culture.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you ask, you found that in a lot of taverns, if you ask for, I ain't got a name for it, but if you ask for this sort of like, it's sort of this like beer that's like a hoppy beer, but it's made with like local scavenged berries, you get what you want.
I'll have one of those.
Nice. Cool. Everyone putting their orders in. Everyone paying. Well, Harvey's paying, I think, actually, or someone's paying.
he's trying to pay, but I feel like Xana is very aggressively telling him no.
While Harvey and Xana are getting the drinks, I'm gonna turn to Wrath.
Yep.
Hi,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How's your research into Yorick going?
Not well, to be honest with you.
Oh no.
I found this painting, which shows what I'm looking for, but I have no further way of really finding it.
Oh, where was the painting?
Oh gosh, some house. 1 second. What's the house's name?
It was Borja Gallego's house.
Wait a minute. Should I be telling people that I?
Oh, sorry, I didn't say that out loud. Ignore it. No one wrote it down.
He's not people.
Some rich person's house. I don't know. They were asleep. It was a bit of a tricky escape, but yes.
Sounds like
You won't
it.
tell anyone, will you?
Of course not.
No.
And
But yes.
is what Wraith said true?
What did Wraith say? What
About
did
you
Wraith
and
say?
about you and the cute boy.
Oh, I mean, I'm seeing how it goes. I don't know. No. I think I may have put him off a little bit, but it's okay. We shall see.
It doesn't sound like you to put someone off.
No. How about you? Did you get the fund money in the end? I told you, if you want me to steal it, I'll steal it for you. If you want me to kill someone, I can make that happen.
I'm still mulling over your murder proposition, but no, I did not get the funding, but this is my consolation prize. They paid for me to come here to do the research into Perdita.
Well, that's not bad. At least you get to be out and about. How are you finding it here? There is not quite to the same standards as the university.
Yeah, fewer libraries. But it's fine. I've kind of hit a roadblock in my research, if we're being honest. But I've got some family in town. I've got other stuff to do. It was nice to see Xana and you.
It's nice to see old friends. What happened between you and my sister exactly? I sense some tension.
Oh, we got breakfast. We found a dead body this morning. It's normal stuff.
Why is she finding dead bodies in the crack of dawn? Why? Okay. Good to know.
She just I don't think she likes me very much.
I'm not sure she likes me sometimes. It's okay. It's how she shows her love. I apologize if there was any hostilities. We can get a little fruity from time to time.
Nothing I can't handle.
Exactly.
I'm sitting right there.
Yeah.
Yes, you're drawing or whatever.
You're talking over her.
That feels like someone
I
glaring
say
into the back
nothing
of
though,
his
I'm
head.
just listening. I'm not going to do a response. I'm just listening, writing in my journal, but I am paying attention.
Raph just slowly turns around, sees her sister, winks at her, and slowly turns back around to talking and continues.
Straight
Look, he
face
just
the
like
whole
gives her a
time.
little wave.
Wrath just doesn't even dignify it with anything. She's just gonna look at them and then go straight back to her book.
Amazing.
What book are you reading today, sister?
Journaling, keeping up with our travels.
Oh, what have you got in the journal?
The same thing I always have in the journal, brother. Who we meet, what we see, new things we come across, so that when you ask me a question, I tend to know the answer.
Okay, true. Facts. Okay. My memory is not great.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
For very fair reasons, sir.
It's okay. Right, what are we going to get to drink? Because I could really get drunk right now.
Well, everyone
waiting
else has
eagerly for your
ordered,
order.
so what do you want?
Oh, you're waiting! I'm terribly sorry. I'll have the Gika. If that's how you pronounce it.
What does that take us to? That takes us to 20 silver pieces in total for our
That's
order.
Why
gold.
are you paying for it? I'll pay for it.
We're not paying for it, brother.
I don't know if I have the money to pay for it, but I will pay for it.
Brother, we're not paying for it.
Oh.
They've kindly offered.
Xana's already gone up and paid for it.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Xana is burning through this 5 gold she found in the
Yeah,
bottom of the bag.
Harvey tries to get there with his gold, but he's not fast enough.
Am I trying to sneak 3 silver
Not making
pieces
good
back
financial decisions.
into your
To be
pocket?
fair, we're gonna make like 60 gold pieces each tomorrow. So
20. They're being
no, but there's
stingy.
3 bodies. So
You're right. Sorry, my maths is terrible.
Oh my god,
His
that was
memory, his maths,
Indeed. Only men.
talents lie elsewhere.
April, roll a
Right.
sleight of hand. April, roll a sleight of hand check.
no.
I'm famously good at these.
Wait, who is Wrath slipping money to?
You, I think.
It's even
Yeah.
worse than last time. This is a 4.
Cool.
I don't know how you're managing this when you're literally sitting between two
Yeah.
people.
That's probably why it was a 4. So as Xana walks away, Xana.
Like rings and like it's
Yeah.
just making too much noise.
Yeah,
Whilst
the
we are
rings.
making eye contact, I reach over to Austin, thinking I'm being sneaky.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's-
god, you're so sweet, but honestly, it's fine. And yeah, you got a lot of hardware on, so kind of hard to be stealthy that way, you know?
Oh, true.
Do you have any
I'm just
hardware on,
jingling.
Raph?
Doesn't he have
I
like
mean,
Oh, it's jewelry,
rings.
jewelry.
Everything is like jingling.
Yeah.
The horns
It's
are
like a little
turning.
walking bell.
I'm like,
Rings
there's
on his
no
fingers,
armor
bells
on
on
him,
his
but there's
toes.
many jewels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have 0 armor proficiency, but I have immense amount of metal on me.
Yeah, Wrath's at like half
Why?
walking speed because of how much jewelry he's wearing.
Stop it.
Amazing. So you go up and you pay for all the drinks, and she kind of like looks at kind of the list that you're reading off. She's like, just give it to me. I'll bring them over. I know where you guys are sitting, and takes the money. And yeah, a little bit later, she comes over with the tray of drinks, and she hands out all of your drinks. Says, anything else that I can get you, folks? I'll take that as a no. Have a good night. And she rushes off. She's got other tables to see.
Well, we're all incredibly talkative tonight.
You're always talkative, brother.
Indeed, indeed. I know how you love it so much.
Xana will turn to Tokki and be like, oh my god, so you're like a scholar now? Like, but you're wearing all this armor? Like, what is going on with you? We didn't get a chance to finish our conversation earlier.
Yeah, I'm here on university business, but you know, it's dangerous on the roads. Gotta look out for yourself.
I like this new Tokki. He seems very sure of himself. See, I knew you would make it in no time. Like, I told you.
Yeah, I've, you know, it's been a year or so. Stuff's happened. I'm a scholar now.
I love that for you.
What stuff has happened?
You know, I'm doing my PhD.
Very nice, very nice. What does PhD mean?
It's such a great question.
That's incredible.
That's so
I
funny.
don't know what it means in this country, in this
Sister,
world.
have you heard of a PhD before?
No.
I don't know what that is.
I don't think I have.
Just
No,
like
I
an
don't know what
advanced
PhD is.
degree.
Oh dear.
It's like a second degree at university. It's like higher. They make me do some teaching and stuff.
Oh.
I was doing it when I met you, Raph.
Oh, I mean, I just go to universities researching. I don't know really what they're about.
But I think we've said far too much about me. What's everyone else's life story?
Tokki answering no questions,
God.
being like, "That's enough
Way
about me."
into
Tokki's like, "I've seen some shit." Next.
Tell me everything.
I guess actually, if you guys are on your second row, everyone roll a Constitution saving throw to see how much it is impacting you.
Does Wraith need to?
Yeah, everyone needs to, please.
I mean,
Oh,
Wraith
wait,
didn't
I
drink.
thought I rolled a 1, but I didn't.
Wraith
I rolled a 7.
drinking?
Wraith didn't drink though.
But she's drinking now, isn't she?
No.
No.
Beer?
Everyone's rolling, please.
She ordered a drink and she is simply not going to drink it.
Oh lord. I'm rolling terribly.
Are these saves or
Saves, please. Yeah.
saves? Okay.
how's Wrath doing?
5.
Okay, I'd say okay then. Everyone but Wrath is fine. It's only 2 rounds in. But Wrath, you're feeling it.
Haven't me and Tokki been drinking already though?
You have, I
Or was
suppose.
that long enough ago?
I think you were I think you had 2 jugs of Pims shared. I think you're fine.
Yeah, okay.
But then we went on a long walk.
Yeah.
We did. Cleared our heads.
Free.
I, however, am white girl wasted.
This is so typical.
Is there any music in the tavern?
Yeah, there's a little band in the corner. It looks to be sort of 3 kind of musicians that have just they look like they're kind of traveling through. You're pretty sure you've seen them around the tavern, staying in rooms and stuff. I'd say alanis, actually, I think they're probably staying in the same dorm as you. You definitely recognize them. It's there's 2 tieflings and a human. Yeah, one's on pipes, one's on the lute, and the other one's vocals, and slash drum, and they're playing a jolly old tune over in the corner, kind of.
Can Xana try and listen for what they're singing about?
Yeah, of course. So they give me a second. They. Where is it? Here it is. So roll me a. How's your history, Xana?
Sorry, I've just been distracted because my headphone cable was above my candle and it's melted.
Oh.
My history is +0.
Oh no.
I mean, you guys can still hear me, so I think we're okay. It's just very
sounds fine.
fucked up looking, but
Yeah.
it's still functional.
Oh no.
It's just the rubber outside. It really distracted me.
Oh dear.
It's all good.
Oh no. Okay. So, I guess roll me a charisma check then.
Okay.
Oh no, performance. That makes sense. Performance.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. 19.
19. Yes, they are playing a song that you've heard a few people play at taverns. It's sort of a tale of it's a popular song. It's sort of tale of kind of not quite revenge, but recollection on a romantic relationship that didn't end very well in the past. There's lots of motifs about looking back, but sort of being but I remember all of it, and we're in the present now, but it's still there. It's still with me. I carry it with me.
Does it happen to be called All Too Well?
Here it is.
Wrath is in his field.
But it's but it's about a gnome. Some of the
Wrath
lyrics.
conceivably been with a gnome before.
I remember the garden well where our tiny tails fell. You with your magic spells moved my jingles and bells. We ran through the mossy
my
stones,
God.
our laughter echoing in tones. In a world so big and vast, our moments were cast.
Oh my goodness.
Me and Chloe, in
They were
addition
practicing
to
this all
spending.
last night.
Yeah, Alanis is I've heard this 50 fucking times.
I've had this 60 times.
Yeah, next they're doing one about a goblet overflowing, and then it's one about oak and ivy. I know their set list.
Wraith, this whole time, while keeping an ear open, is going to be writing in her journal. She's going to be... She's writing not in common, as she usually does it.
Yep.
And it is coded. But she'll be saying all about this odd group of individuals she's met, who her brother apparently knows, and he's still in his man-whore phase, apparently, which he wasn't expecting.
Hey.
Bit concerned about the attachments that seem to be forming and whether that's wise. and then talking about this odd haunting that's happening in the local
Mm.
area and everything she's found out about it.
Amazing. Yeah, as you kind of write in your code, appearing back in the same language and in that same code, the kind of in a different handwriting and different ink, on the next journal page. Oh no, directly underneath where you've written, sort of. Well, I wish I knew your brother better. Sounds quite a fun time. As for the spirits, well, the more the merrier.
Underneath that, I'll write, well, be careful what you wish for. I think you'll find he's quite the riot, but not necessarily always the good sense.
No, I'm sure he leaves all of that to you.
As you always do.
So many people relying on you.
Must be because I'm so capable.
Must be.
I'll just do a little XX underneath.
A little winky face appears.
I'm losing my mind.
I so want to see your face right now, April.
Oh my god! What wasn't wasted right now? I sweat. I'm in disbelief.
You're not reading it.
No, but I have suspicions of who that is. That motherfucker. I knew it all along.
Thank you.
Of course. What's everyone else doing? Javi, Alanis?
Xana sat next to Javi as well, right? So she's gonna
I think so.
fling her arm around him. And just be like, oh my god, so you were from Caldeto? What's it like there? What's the big capital like? Wait, actually she's probably been there, but she's like, yeah, how did you find it?
It was fine. Mostly Alanis was looking for things to help her journey, but I much prefer a big city to a tiny place like this where nothing happens apart from ghosts, apparently.
So what did you get up to there?
I am trying to get some money in any way that I can for a medical thing. It's not as interesting as Alanis's thing.
It sounds like an important thing.
Yes, it's
All the more reason for you not to pay for the drinks then.
Oh no, I can pay for some drinks.
What was this story about the police chasing you, Javi?
Oh, I had when I first met Alanis, I was being followed by some city guards. So she helped me get out of that.
Oh, so you're a troublemaker then.
I try not to be a troublemaker that draws attention to himself.
Interesting.
And
oh, sorry, carry on.
no, you go.
He's gonna turn the conversation away from himself. And he'll say to you two, what were you both doing at the university when you met?
Well, I was studying. Xana?
I was also studying music there.
And she was playing a event that I went to. She's a really talented bard.
Ooh.
Oh, stop it, you. Oh my god.
Oh, you'll have to play for us sometime.
Of course, it would be my pleasure.
Oh, is Michelle frozen?
Yeah, I was just wondering
Yes,
that.
I think so. I did not have Xana down as a bard. I'm so excited.
Mm.
The buff bard.
Oh, I
Oh,
think
she's back.
maybe I just.
Yeah, it
froze.
was just you.
Yeah, you're back.
And how did you meet Wrath, Harvey?
Oh. That's such a good question. I met Wrath. He was looking to procure a painting, and I was able to help him procure it.
From the rich man.
Ooh. Yes, a very rich man had it, and now he does not.
So you're a thief?
See, yes, I'm a thief. Yeah, there's no
Only
no
from
point.
people that have enough money already. He's very.
Only from
he's
people who
very
are
good.
not going to miss it.
I mean, it sounds to me like you're just leveling the playing field. It's fine.
Exactly. They're not using their money, and Harvey really needs it. So I don't see what the issue is.
Me neither.
Cool.
So nice to be surrounded by like-minded people, not people like the gods who like to chase me when I take things that aren't mine.
No, there'll be no chasing tonight. Just drinking.
As you say that, the waitress is gonna come back to the table. She's like carrying an empty tray, and she's like, "Algo más? Can I get you anything else?"
More drinks, anyone?
Yes, I'll have another drink. I was going to ask, do you have anything that is closer to a red wine?
We have red wine.
Perfect.
Excellent.
I will not ask any more questions, lest I be disappointed.
Would you like a bottle or glass?
How much is a bottle?
I mean, if it helps, last
Wait, I wrote
session
it.
I
Yeah,
got a
cheers, mate.
carafe,
Thank
and
you.
it was
Cheers. I was like having
It
war
was-
flashbacks trying to work out currency.
8 silver pieces, I think.
That much. She's like, I can get you a carafe for 8 silver pieces. I'm doing a voice.
Perfect. Was anyone else going to have the red wine with me?
I'll join you on this one.
Yeah, I'll have some wine.
Yeah, I'll join the red wine.
Cool.
Excellent. We'll have a glass for everyone, please, just in case anyone changes their mind.
Okay. Fantastic. She takes your money, comes back with 6 glasses, and she's like, enjoy. And the carafe. As you guys are drinking through the red wine, can everyone do another constitution save for me, please?
I got not 20. Why is that what I rolled that 20 on?
Wrath, you would be at disadvantage, please.
Oh, I rolled better than last time.
Oh.
13.
Okay, cool. So Wrath, you kind of still feel the same. You're like, I'm feeling it, but I'm just sort of, I'm bubbly in my head. Tokki and Alanis, you are now also both feeling it. The rest are all right, but you guys are like, yeah, let's die.
He's been doing that thing when you're a bit like awkward, so you just down your drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you just reach for the drink as like it cracks.
Alanis was doing the same. Yeah.
Just a couple of
keeping
pissed
a close eye on
introverts.
Alanis.
Wraith is keeping a close eye on Raph.
Love it.
I'm dancing at this point.
I was gonna say that it's gonna be like Tokki, come on, let's get up there. I think it's time to get some moves out.
Sure, let's go dance.
Ah!
Who is coming to dance?
Who's coming with us?
Oh no, I'm not the dancer.
I don't think this is quite the dancing I'm accustomed to, but thank you.
I'll just watch.
Alanis?
Oh, maybe next song.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool, you get out to dance. They're still playing.
Stuff then, I guess.
Yeah, they're still playing their songs. They're going for it, like upbeat songs. Yeah, this one's more
Then it'll be like,
revenge
Wraith,
coded.
do you want to join us?
So he just dances his way over to you.
Cute. I love it.
Like,
And then we'll like subtly just
friend.
like kind of like
birthday!
yeah, you too.
Cute.
Xana will like subtly like dance so that like it's the three of them, and then she just kind of like removes herself from the situation.
She pulls her back in.
Immediately
She's
grabs
dragging
you
her
and
back
pulls
in.
you back in. I'm like, it's still young. Let's go.
I just
Wraith is watching Harvey during this interaction.
Yeah. Alanis is gonna sort of nudge Harvey and be like, "You don't want to go dance with us? I think he wants to dance with you."
Oh, I don't think he does.
I think he does.
It's
Oh,
not.
I think
It's not
you
really
do.
my kind of dancing.
It got so messy so quickly.
really giving rom-com.
I was leaving a space for you to sit next to him, and you didn't take it.
Oh, that's cute. That's wild.
No, well, I don't know if I misunderstood some aspects of our relationship when we last saw each other. So I'll just back off and wait.
Steph wants to intervene, but Wraith wouldn't. Steph would be
Wraith!
so in there, but Wraith is
No,
no.
Wraith!
Wraith is gonna keep journaling. Or pretending to.
Mm.
Wraith will go back to her journal and write. Oddly enough, of all things from back home, I miss the dancing.
Nice. Yeah, it says, I miss your dancing too.
This motherfucker.
Crazy.
When I get my hands on him.
Wraith will respond with, well, I miss dancing with you too.
One day.
Soon.
Winky face.
I think Tokki's gonna like put his arm around Wrath and Xana in like what he is trying to go for is like a bro way. Be like,
Still in a full suit of armor. Like...
Xana crouches a little bit so Tokki can get his arm over her
Wrath
shoulders.
is so much taller than me. I'm
Wrath
like
is
this.
I'm
tall.
6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah, Wraith is
Fine.
So basically, Wrath and Xana are now carrying Tokki, like
Spinning him around.
his feet are off the floor.
I'm like, seriously, like, what did you do to? Why have you fucked this up with Harvey?
You see, okay, there's a long story. Like, because it's like we've been going on a few dates the last couple of weeks, and I think based on maybe a couple things that were said, now they think I might have cheated on them. I don't know. I didn't. It's complicated.
Oh, it's my fault.
No, it's not your fault. It's Wraith's fault.
It's Wraith's fault. Yes, you're right.
Did
Right.
you cheat on him, Ray?
No.
That's wrath.
Oh, sorry, Wrath.
No, I didn't.
God, it's giving Vex and Vax so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, that's where it stemmed from.
Yep.
This whole thing.
You promise? You promise you didn't?
I promise. I swear. What do you want me to swear on? I'll swear on anything.
Uh,
I swear on my jewelry.
okay, swear on your jewelry.
I swear on my sister. I didn't.
Rude.
I mean, it's the closest, the dearest thing to me. I could swear on.
So if you didn't cheat on him, then what's the problem?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think it maybe looks like I have multiple people on the go. One person at a time.
I think this is too much talking and not enough doing.
Oh yeah, I catch you. Well, I feel like I hurt them earlier. I don't want to hurt them anymore.
Well, if you already hurt them, you know, like, you got nothing to lose. You might as well try now to fix it.
I don't think me drinking is gonna help this.
No, you should definitely do it now.
I really should.
Now or never, come on.
No. Raph runs away.
Who does he run to?
His sister.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh. He comes back. What's his sister doing right now?
Smiling at her journal.
I look down at
Blushing
the
a little bit.
journal. Why are you red, sister?
It's the wine.
In the subject.
Go for it.
Oh, for the fucking sake.
Right for you on a bad
No,
time.
I don't know.
Aren't you guys just red anyway? Like a rat
True.
so drunk he's
Little bit more
forgotten what you look
Red,
like.
Oh, you're so cute. Are you sure you don't want to come up and dance with me?
If it's like dancing from home, but I doubt it would be here.
Maybe not. I mean, look at the dad dancing going on right now.
Would we just flash to tokki or something? Tokki's like teaching
Woman
Xana
in
the
reference to
Macarena.
myself.
God, stop it.
I'll give this one a pass, brother, but I'm sure there's somebody else at this table who would take you up on your offer.
Oh, you're not any better than them. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh.
I say it loud enough for everyone at the table to hear.
Can Raph like
Ananis will immediately
slide
turn to
down the
Harvey
chair
then.
to hide under the table?
Harvey
You
is close to doing the same thing.
Yeah, you want to do
With
it.
me under the table.
Yeah.
Like,
With Spider-Man pointing like, you, what do you want to do? Raph pulls out and goes back to dancing.
Harvey's a little bit slouched, and he's gonna wait for another carafe.
Nice, yeah. She signals and brings one over. Another 8 silver. Anyone have another drink from the carafe roller? Constitution save.
I'll join Harvey.
be
In
so
fact,
nice.
I'll pour Harvey the glass.
Oh, excellent! Thank you so much.
Nice. Lovely. Yeah, you're both all right. Where Alanis, were you having a little drink?
No, I am gonna go join the dancing.
Yay!
But
Nice one.
just gonna go and sort of awkwardly do like the white girl at a club sort of.
Yeah, I'm coming
Start
over.
teaching you the Macarena.
Xana just like grabs her arm and like pulls her in to like
Aw.
a circle.
That's cute. Little dancing circle in the middle of the tavern.
I'll join the Macarena.
I love it. That's cute. Tokki's like, this is one from home.
I do this with all my cousins.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Are you guys doing anything else? Is it more of the
Conga
same?
line.
Oh, Fantastic.
Oh.
Incredible. Yeah, a conga line
Is it-
starts up.
Is it just Harvey and Wraith still at the table? Yeah, I do it too.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
It is.
Yep, she won't enforce conversation. She'll stop writing her journal and just sort of sit there watching, drinking wine, quite content.
In the background, it's
propping
like
his glass up, popping her glass up.
whoa. Whoa.
Harvey will, once it's just those two, he will say to Wraith, "Are you not? You're not a dancer?"
Quite the contrary. I love dancing. Just, I'll admit I'm not familiar with the variety around here.
No, I can say the same. What sort of dancing do you do where you come from?
What did we call it? We called it
Oh,
the
yeah, what did we call it? Crisis.
Regency Tango.
Yeah, that is what we called it. It's like
Does Harvey have any knowledge of the Regency Tango?
But that's the vibe you get.
yeah, roll a
vibe of
history.
Regency
Roll a
Tango.
history to see if you get a vibe of the Regency Tango, but it is very much like Bridgerton, but they're very close together. It's very
Yes,
sultry.
that's fair. It's a 21 on history.
I don't think you're familiar with the kind of dance that she names, no, even with that.
Think courtly couples, balls. You get the general idea.
No, the courtly kind of dances. Those are the ones that I know as well. So I'm not as comfortable with this the more casual dances.
I can empathise with that. She'll top up the glasses again.
Nice. Get both of you roll another
No,
con
that's
save
great.
if you're.
Ooh. Good.
Oh, good.
Javi, you are finally starting to feel it, but Wraith, you are still stone cold
Finally.
sober.
A bit buzzed.
He likes you, you know.
Yes, I am. I mean, I thought so. I like him. But
Alanis. Ooh, go on.
carry on.
No.
He was just gonna say I don't know, and I don't know if I want to know all of the business with Tokki, but I don't know if I have misread things, perhaps.
If not that I am one to try and assuade worries, but if it makes you feel any better, I didn't know Tokki until this morning, nor had I ever heard of him. So whatever they shared, and though I implied they shared much more, I doubt it.
Can I have an insight check?
Mm.
It's a different dice. What's my insight? Dog shit from yes, okay. It's a 13.
13. Amazing.
I'll say Wraith's pretty hard to read other than what she says, which is usually exactly what she means. And from what you can tell, she is being honest. That like she's not trying to bullshit you.
Ah.
However, saying that, I will only say this once. My brother can take care of himself, but on the instances where he can't, don't hurt my brother.
I'm so afraid.
Oh.
I have no intention of hurting your brother.
Glad to hear it. And she'll chink glasses with Harvey's, even if you don't raise it back. She'll just chink it on the table.
I just on instinct, whether he wants to or not, if he sees a raised glass, he's like, yeah.
We're gonna be friends.
We're gonna be friends, slowly but surely.
Wraith will go back to watching her brother.
Yeah, now trying to persuade the poor waitress into joining the conga.
Oh, let's go! Come on, you've
He's
been
like,
working online. Let's go.
I've been working on that because I am the only one on shift. I have people tables to clear, please.
You join the conga line. I'll do the drinks. We
I
switch now. Let's go.
I couldn't possibly ask you to do this.
I'm gonna try and persuade her.
Go for it. Roll persuasion check.
No!
Oh.
Come on! 13.
Okay.
I like just Timmy whilst I'm talking to her. Like, come on!
13.
Don't you see this?
Oh no. She's like, I really can't, sir. I'm so sorry. I can't join in. I would love to, maybe another night, but I have so much to do. I'm so sorry. Please have so much.
It's
I'm
okay.
having fun watching.
You're wonderful. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank
Let's
you.
go. Goes back to Conga.
Yeah. What's happening in the conga line? Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, can Wraith just glance around? Is there anyone like, I know they're causing a bit of a stir, but is there anyone specifically watching Wrath or Wraith?
Yeah,
or
roll a perception check.
Oddly.
Yeah.
Thank you. God. Oof. 11.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. There's a lot of people, and a lot of people are moving now because most people are joining in dancing. No one, you can't really tell. Like, no one's sticking out, but then there's so many people, you'd be hard pressed to find anyone.
Cool, thank you.
But yeah, in the conga line, what's going on? Alanis, Tokki, xana, wraith.
It's just congering, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just.
I think
Okay.
Xana's still trying to talk Wrath into building up his courage.
Nice.
Just approaching Zan, like whispering in Wrath's ear behind him in the
Yeah,
conga
she's
line.
like dancing with him, and it's so loud that she's just like talking directly behind him and no one else can hear it.
Cute. Any courage from Wrath?
Absolutely not. He's a coward.
Oh. No, I love it.
Two cowards.
No, I love it. Harvey being like, I'm gonna stay here till otherwise I'll stay out the way, and Wrath's like, I'm too scared.
He'll like keep looking over, and then as soon as he thinks they've made eye contact, look away.
Oh no.
Now that post conversation with Wraith, Harvey's also daring eye contact. But if Wrath keeps looking away, he's getting a little bit disheartened.
No.
Wrath, would you do anything
Does
differently
Wrath
if you caught
see-
the eye contact?
Yeah,
contact?
just
Yeah.
see how he's
Yeah.
looking at him.
Yeah, both of you roll perception to see if you like make eye
We're just
contact at the
looking
same
at the
time.
wrong time.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Like,
think they're looking at the wrong times.
I feel like
I
Alanis,
got
you
a
watching them
16.
both are like, they're looking at exactly the wrong time. But yeah, let's see. So we've got 16, and what did you get, Wrath?
15.
15. Oh wow. Okay, so I was gonna say it's like the closer the two numbers are, that's like you like. So there's a moment when like Wrath is sort of like staring at Harvey, and Harvey, you like turn to look, and there's a moment where like your eyes do meet before anyone looks away. But then like Wrath will eventually, but like it lingers.
By the way, I love the music shift.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Lovely.
obsessed.
What music is playing? I'm not the
A
Spotify.
love story
It's
medieval
love
version.
story.
Xana will like lean over Wrath's shoulder and be like, "Look, there's oh my god, sorry, I keep copying Harvey's accent because it's
Yeah.
the other accent I'm hearing. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So, listen. I believe in there's no better time than this particular moment. The moment that you're in. And you know, if you're scared to talk to him before, then oh my god, like at least you've got some liquid courage in you now. Like
Not enough, though, girl. Not enough.
I think you've got enough. And she'll like cast prestidigitation, to like make this like just like a little like woof of like energy like around them to make it feel like it's the moment. You can feel it in the air right now, Wrath.
There's like crackling electricity, tension.
I'm a wizard. Do I sense that that's just...
Yeah, roll me, I
like-
suppose, an Arcana check.
I don't think Xana's trying to hide it. I think
No.
she's trying to be like
Fair.
feel. Do you know what I
see
mean?
her
It's like
cast the
more
spell.
like performance.
Nice.
17.
Fair. We'll roll a performance check, Michelle.
12.
Nice. Yeah, it like you get the energy crackling, and yeah, like you say, you're not trying to hide it. But I suppose from Rath's point of view, it's the first spell you've seen Xana. Well, no, that's complete lie because she cast Cure Wounds earlier. But yeah, like you see her casting prestidigitation, but like the performance and theatricality of it is not lost on you.
Oh my god. See, April would. Wrath. It might take weeks for Wrath to get through this.
I'm obsessed with this music. I didn't know I needed this in my life.
It's good. Okay, amazing. Is anyone doing anything else, or is the night ending with conga lines and lingering glances?
Yeah, I think Tokki's ready for bed.
Nice.
That's
nice.
the title of this episode.
We're
Conga lines and lingering glasses.
Yeah.
Ready for bed. Cute, nice. So yeah, Tokki and Xana, I suppose, stumble arm in arm back to the bird match, whereas you other four head upstairs here. Is anyone doing anything in particular before you go to sleep?
So, who's staying in what place?
So it is Tokki and Xana are over at the burnt match, and the rest of you are here.
Wraith and Wrath are sharing a
Bed.
nice room. Not a bed.
Javi will ask Alanis if she wants to bunk in his private room at all going forward, because he knows she's in like one of the hostility situations.
Yes, please. Please.
Oh.
I can't take another night of mute.
Let's go and have just stuff.
You
No,
hear
that
from the
means-
next room the three musicians practicing their next set. Cute.
Are there like any vases of flowers in the tavern?
Yes, there are. There are some on the tables. There are some. There's probably one in your, because you've got a nicer room. There's probably one in your room.
If there's like any roses.
Ooh.
We're in a marsh.
Yeah, I don't think
What?
there's
Prettier
roses.
flowers?
Tons of swamp leaf.
No,
Wrath,
yes.
like goes around looking for flowers and is like dismayed and is like, this will have to
No,
be.
no,
I guess.
no. You find nice flowers. There's like an established like florist in town, and so there's like it's not just like someone's picked some daisies. It's like they're like sort of there's like wildflower bouquets basically in the tavern that are probably from the local florist.
Okay. When everyone's gone to sleep, I'll like pick one up and leave one outside Harvey's room and then walk to bed.
Cute.
I'm such a coward. Let's go.
Do you leave a
Wraith's
note?
gonna smirk at him as he walks back in.
What are you looking at? I didn't do anything. Why are you looking at me like that for?
Had quite a bit of wine tonight, just checking.
It's okay. Rat requests what's congering in the room to try and get ready to join.
Oh, cute, amazing.
Wraith will, but only for her brother.
Yeah.
Cute.
Adorable. Yeah, anyone else doing anything? Any particular routines, bedtime routines, prayers to be had, anything?
Yeah, I
As Xana's walking, oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
As Xana's walking back with Tokki, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, so you know that nun we were talking? She was a nun, right? Or priestess?
Yeah, priestess. Yeah.
Mother
Priestess?
Crimini?
You know that priestess we were talking to? Yeah, her. You know when she was talking about that relic?
Yeah.
I would really love to get my hands on that. And I know that you're interested in it as well, from like a scholar's point of view. I'm wondering
Yeah.
if maybe we can like work together to have a look into it.
I mean, yeah, mine was kind of just academic curiosity, but I'll definitely help you look. It has been lost for a couple of thousand years.
I know, but you know, I gotta have
But
hope. Like,
of course, and you know what? I feel like I'm doing so much research on the saints all the time, so this is kind of my thing.
I love that. Well,
I'll
thank
do what I
you.
can.
Thank you. You're a real one. And she like just like shoulder bumps Tokki.
Is it I don't want to ruin a good night, but is it for Sal?
Sen will be like, yeah, it's for Sal. Oh my god,
Well-
look, we're almost at the inn.
Tokki can take a hint. So, yeah, I'm so glad that I found you here. It's nice to see a familiar face.
Me too. It's been a while. Glad we bumped into each other.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning to go fight a crab.
Can't wait.
And when Tokki goes to bed, I think he wants to say a couple of prayers.
Nice, nice. Who are we praying to?
So I'll pray to Galen.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tokki's just like, hi, Galen, it's me. Tokki, Flitzen, you know who I am. I'm here. I think this is what you wanted. I haven't heard from you in a while, but it's fine. I know you're busy. I have a big fight tomorrow, I think, and any help you can give me or any guidance you wanted to throw my way, just a sign that I'm in the right place. But I know you're busy. It's fine. But yeah, I hope I do you proud tomorrow. Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Cute. Roll. We roll D100s for prayers, so roll a D100.
Okay. It's gonna be a 71.
Excellent, excellent stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. Let me have a little look. Let me just have a look at something. Okay, cool. Anyone else doing anything?
Oh wait, actually, could I just do one other prayer as well?
Please do.
So I think once Tokki's done with that, he's like, dearest Goldwyn, I am here in Pensueno, working hard, researching. I think I'm doing good work, but any guidance you could give me on writing the book or other matters would be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna I'm going to work harder. I'm going to try harder. So thank you for the help and the drive, and may all pretenders out there who rest on their laurels and don't strive for truth or innovation in their work be unsuccessful in their careers. Kind regards, Tokki Flitzen.
Perfect, absolutely perfect.
He's
Roll your
such a
D100.
savage. I love it.
Roll your D100. That's
And I'm going to go
excellent.
to bed. That's going to be a 58 on that one.
58. Okay, cool. Amazing. Nice. Okay, cool. Is anyone else doing anything?
I think Xana just falls into bed and is immediately asleep.
Nice. Love it.
Now Harvey's in a single room, so with Alanis, he will set himself up on the floor and give Alanis the bed.
Nice one.
No. I'm way more used to sleeping on the floor than you. You have the bed.
Well, you have
Feel
already suffered however many nights in the hostel with all of the people, so you take the bed, have a nice private bed. I'm not sleeping in the bed. If you get on the floor, I'm going to stay on the floor, so you might as well stay in the bed.
I guess we're both on the floor then.
Then we're both on the floor.
Amazing. Yeah, so these guys both sleep on the floor. Incredible.
Just really stubbornly pretending that her back doesn't hurt in the morning.
Yeah, literally. Amazing. Cool. So yeah, that night, Tokki, as you're dreaming, you like interspersed in your normal dream. It's like you're dreaming about like you're dancing in a tavern and there's a bunch of people there and you try and reach for them and they disappear. But then like the scene changes and you're standing in the woods, and a goldfinch flies over above. And then you kind of turn around to watch it and you see it's flying towards a beach, with some crabs scuttling around. And then you kind of blink again, and like the crabs seem to have been scuttling out of the sand, but it kind of turns into like an hourglass or something, and the scene turns into like an hourglass being on a desk that someone's studying on, and a book is closed, and then you kind of come back out of it, and once again you're like in this tavern, and yeah, it's like suddenly there's like a giant crab and you're like, whoa, this is a normal dream now. Yeah. But you all wake up in the morning. Because you slept in a tavern, I have a little mechanic in this campaign where it's just little, but you get temporary hit points if you sleep in a tavern as opposed to like choosing to sleep on the road. Yes, so it's not much. It's like one like hit points equal to your level, basically. So you get 1 extra hit point. Yes. So yeah. But one hit point could be a lot. It's you know.
When you've only got 10.
Exactly. So yeah, everyone gets 1 extra hit point, and that'll last until either it's used or you sleep again. So yeah, remember you've got that. So it's the morning, you wake up, not particularly bright or particularly early, but you're up. And it's, kind of, it is a Tuesday, whatever that is, called. And, it's like people are bustling, people have got to work pretty early, so you don't kind of see anyone sort of like walking around outside your tavern windows. I'd say it's probably about 9 o'clock in the morning. And Javi, whoever leaves the room first, Javi or Alanis, you will very nearly stand on a little bouquet of flowers. There's some like little like yellow flowers in there with like quite large leaves, and then there's sort of some more sort of like purple ones on long stems that are in sort of like collected like sort of puffballs almost, and then some sort of more lighter purple pink ones that are like lots of little flowers coming off of a single bud, and they're by the door.
Harvey's not an early riser. I don't know about Alanis.
Alanis is gonna get up fairly early because she wants to go sit downstairs and wait for Loon in case she comes in.
Ah, cute.
And she probably sees the flowers first and then
You will stumble across them.
takes them inside for Harvey. And then writes a little note next to them, being like, "Oh, I wonder who these are from."
Cute.
That's horrible.
I love it. Amazing.
Yeah, Harvey will wake up a little bit later, and upon finding the flowers, I don't know what he's gonna do. He doesn't want to get rid of them. He can't take flowers around. He will set them on the desk so they're nice and safe there. And he will make sure they have fresh water. He'll change out their water in the sink. And he will pocket the note, and then he will go and find Alanis for breakfast.
Nice. What Tokki and Xana, what are you doing in your respective rooms over at the burnt match?
I think Tokki is I think Tokki gets up early and he is like practicing his sword skills in the room. Like he's too embarrassed to go outside in case people see him. So he's just in the room, like
I
just
can't
swinging
wait.
it around.
I can't wait till we're on the road.
or something.
I'm so excited for Wraith to see this one day.
And after like, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour of that, I will I guess I'll go meet Xana for breakfast.
Nice one, yeah. Xana, what's your morning routine?
I think Xana gets up pretty early as well. She goes for like her morning swim.
Lovely.
If there's deep enough water.
Yeah, the lake is definitely deep enough.
Yeah. So she goes for like her morning swim. And then she will sit and like meditate on the shore. And she will just kind of like try to sense any presence that she can. And we also like do a little like prayer to her saint, but like
yeah, of course,
more like she probably does it like like short and sweet kind of.
Yeah, of course. So to Capria, yeah?
To Capria. So she's
nice.
Just like, hey girl, like another day. Time to live in the moment. Me. See you later. Like a little check-in.
Cute, nice one. Yeah, roll me a D100.
I got a 90.
Nice. Amazing. Cool, yeah. So as you're kind of like meditating, reflecting, roll me as well. Do you remember what we rolled in the session 0 when you were trying to sense a connection?
Oh shit. I might have written it. I'm just the chat.
I have a feeling it might have been a charisma, but I'm not sure.
I don't really remember. I think it wasn't bad. I think it was like an okay roll.
No, sorry, I mean like the skill I asked you to roll.
Oh, I see. I was like, I thought you wanted the number, and I was like,
no.
No.
I think it was probably. Let's go charisma. So roll me a charisma check as well.
Okay, sure. Oh, I got a nat 1.
Okay, yeah. You reach out and you try and sense anyone, and it's like the stone wall. You're like, maybe I'm not focused properly. Maybe I can't adjust my mind properly, but I can't even put my thoughts out there at the moment. And so instead, yeah, you kind of turn to prayer, send off that little message to Capria about kind of being in the moment. And yeah, as you're sort of sitting there on the banks of the river, you kind of in your meditation, you're like keeping your mind clear, but then like unbidden, some images like flash in front of your eyes of like a crescent moon coming out from behind a cloud, and then a group of 6 people who you recognize walking onto a beach, and then you get images of kind of like arms slung around shoulders and like laughter. Cool. Wrath and Wraith, what's your morning like?
Wraith is a very early bird, like up before the dawn, kind of early. As long as they weren't up too late. And her first instinct is to look over at her brother to see if he's sleeping peacefully or not.
Well, I don't know, Lauren.
I
Is he
mean-
sleeping?
Okay, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, why did I ask? Why did I ask? That one. Oh.
Oh,
I have regrets. I should have said I was sleeping fine.
Nat 1. You slept through the night. Wraith, you slept through the night. Nothing woke you up. But now it's getting towards morning. Actually, I'd say around 7 a.m., like around like dawn. You wake up and you hear like moaning from Wrath's bed. And you look out of the window and there's like
Not
stop
that
it.
kind, Chloe.
Stop it! No! Tokki snuck into the room. And there's like a crack in the curtains and you look out and you see it's like very dark still, so probably a bit before 7, but like there is light just beginning to crest over the horizon, and you're like trying to sense what woke you up, and it's noises from Rat's bed, and you look over at your brother and this sort of bluish light is sort of emanating from around him, and in a voice that you do not recognize is sort of mumblings in Dwarvish, I think. And I don't think you speak Dwarvish, so you don't know
I do not.
what's being said. Sorry, Elvish. It's Elvish. And yeah, it sounds desperate and scared, and he'll carry on like that unless you do something.
I will immediately do something. Wraith will sit up quite quickly and make her way over to Wrath's bed. I'm guessing this is not a new scenario to Wraith.
No.
So she would know the best way to wake him
Yes.
without startling him more than necessary.
Yes. You've learned that when it gets like this, not to touch him.
She'll just call out to him in their mother tongue, and she will use her name for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
To call out to him.
Yeah, Wrath, you hear this. Like, you are having a fucking wild time right now. Like, you were sleeping normally, and then you felt like you were drowning, and you felt like you were being flung from a ship and into choppy waters, and there was a sense of lightning and drowning, and then pain, and then death, and then silence, and screaming, and through the screaming, you hear your sister's voice.
So, like, talk to her.
Yeah.
Like, say her name.
Yeah.
Over and over. And, like,
You say her name.
Eventually, I suppose, we'll get out of the kind of like stupor.
Yeah.
And then I'll like open my eyes, look at her, and I'm like curled up in like a borderline fetal position, which is crazy because he's tall, but he is, and is like borderline shaking back and like forth, like rocking on the bed.
And Wraith, you see when he opens his eyes, for for like 2 seconds, they are that glowing blue. And roll a history check, Wraith.
Plus nothing. 19.
It's the exact colour the candles went last night.
Oh shit. And just for a second.
Yeah, and it fades and it normalizes.
For right now, she's going to ignore that. And now that he's awake and not glowing, she will hurriedly make her way over to him, sort of sit on the bed, pulling his head into her lap and just stroking his hair, going, "Hush, Shika, hush."
Nice.
Aww. He'll just grip onto her
That's really
and like
sweet.
kind of semi-cover his ears in case
Aw.
like screaming comes back.
Yeah, it's there and it's distant. Through like whispers of names. It's like a tether keeping you here. And this lasts about 90 minutes. Until the sun is kind of fully in the sky. And then it dissipates.
My favorite part. Oh no.
Yeah, Wraith will just stay soothing him.
Oh.
He'll just keep saying I'm sorry. Over and over.
Then she'll just keep reiterating that he's safe and that he doesn't need to be sorry. And she'll look after them.
Oh,
It's okay.
I love her so much.
Oh no. Oh. Oh, cute. Well, we've got a few minutes left, but that feels like a fair note to sort of end on, seeing what everyone's doing, and then next week we'll fuck up some craps, I promise. Well, yeah, thank you very much for more of a roleplay one. Put all my battle maps away, but yeah, I hope you guys
Crabs.
enjoyed.
Yes, thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you,
so
Lauren.
good.
Of
Thank you.
course. Hugh, I think we might all be here. Michelle, you're not here next. Yes, I can't be
I'm
maths.
not here.
Oh.
Boo.
Wait,
Would
no,
love.
I'm fucking lying to you. I
You
am
are
here.
lying. No,
I'm
everyone's
not
here.
the
It's
week
the week after. It's the week
Yeah,
after.
no, it's fine.
Yay, everyone's here to kill some crabs.
Yay.
Woo! Awesome. Cool. Well, I will see you all then. I'll pick up where
I
we
wish
left
we
off.
played like 7-hour sessions. I'm never
Aw.
ready to
I
let go.
know.
I know.
Like, there's so much more I want to find out that I want
Yeah.
to do.
To be fair, we're doing really well for session 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
There's-
Totally.
I'm already learning so much about everyone.
Yep.
Obsessed.
It's very cool just watching your chat. I was like, I don't know, I could throw something your way and interrupt it, but I'm like, I quite like just watching you all talk to each other. But yeah, cool. Well, check this out on YouTube when it comes out later tonight. Like and
So excited.
subscribe.
I'm going to be watching this podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cute. Awesome. Well, have a good week, everybody.
You too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Everyone
too,
have a
guys.
good week.
Thank
Good
you.
week,
See you
guys.
later.
Thank you. Have a good
Bye.
week.